The fear of missing out, or FOMO, refers to the feeling or perception that other people are having fun, experiencing new things, or living a better life than you. I think FOMO is a lifelong struggle. It's like from seeing your middle school friends hanging out at the mall without you to feeling like you're just not making the most of your 20s. FOMO is something that feels unescapable. As someone that just graduated college, FOMO has taken on a different form these days. So today I want to talk about how FOMO impacts my thinking and some tips on dealing with it. Okay, right now we are going to the post office to drop off some Depop orders. We're in West Village right now, by the way.
She calls me day and night. I'm sorry, girl, you just don't make me feel right. I never meant to make you cry, you were right. Just leave me be, I'm not gonna put up a fight. And every time you wake up feeling worse and then you check the time.
Okay, so today our mission is candle shopping. We're at Tik Tok right now, but we're also gonna go to Lindsiann later. I feel like I'm just in my candle era recently. Like, I have been lighting so much, and so I thought might as well treat myself, to a literally $80 candle. This is definitely a bad financial decision. We're just gonna go and have some fun and sniff some candles. My favorite pastime is perfume shopping. We're not buying perfume today. We are candle shopping. So let's go. Unfortunately, we have not found a candle. I went to Le Labo and Depop, but nothing just spoke to me today. I feel like it was very just, like it was either too florally or too woodsy. It didn't feel right. So I think today's candle shopping adventure has come to an end. And we honestly just got kicked out of filming at so many stores. So I didn't even film anything from Le Labo or Depop. I think that my dignity has taken a hit today after being kicked out. But we stand strong. Okay, so FOMO is obviously exacerbated by social media. Like, I go on Instagram and see people living their best life, and I immediately just feel like I don't have enough friends, I'm not doing enough fun things, I'm not going out enough. I feel like, in essence, that I'm missing out on the life that I could be having instead. I feel FOMO the most when my confidence is just not great or I'm going through a period of low self-esteem, but the opposite of low self-esteem is me literally setting up this couch all by myself. This bad boy was chunky and heavy, and I can't believe I was low-key able to lift this by myself. Like, I'm pretty proud of this one, but my living room is finally coming together because all the furniture came in this week. Back to FOMO. I feel like FOMO was really bad in college because college is like marketed as these best 4 years of your life, right? And this is a place you meet your lifelong friends, make the wildest memories, and everyone is just having a jolly old time. But college definitely wasn't like that all the time. There were moments where I was just really lonely. There were times where I felt like I didn't have any close friends, where I honestly just wallowed in self-pity because I felt like everyone's lives were better than mine. And I think for me, FOMO affects me a lot because I'm a pretty shy person. I feel like it's easy for me to feel excluded because I'm not usually the one talking in a group, or it's just harder for me to be open and be super bubbly in like a group. I am running a little bit behind. I have an event this morning. I'm previewing this new collection that's coming out. But it is really rainy today, which makes me just want to stay home and be cozy. Anyway, this is the outfit of today. This is an obscenely expensive top from Iris. I don't even know if I like it. I feel like the sleeves are super puffy. It just makes me look too proper, but like a puffed up Michelin man proper. And I don't know. I'm trying to give it a try because it literally costs like my kidney. But do we like it? I don't think so. We're spraying my orchid perfume from Zara. They are giving me an Uber voucher for this, so I'm trying to take advantage of that with all my returns. I have some boxes I need to bring to the event, so it's gonna be really awkward. I feel silly in this top. Do you see what I'm talking about? Oh my gosh. Let's go. So Red Sack is the brand that reminded me, and they have this new opening in Hudson Yards, and it's this luxury outerwear brand from Montreal. It's similar to like Canada Goose, but guys, I genuinely love their pieces. Like, this isn't even sponsored, but they let me pick out one thing to take home. And the first thing I tried on was like this mini leather jacket, and I love like the peplum design. The second one was this black pea coat that was 100% cashmere. Like, I've never seen a 100% cashmere coat before. But then I tried on this puffer, and I was kind of obsessed with like the cinched waist. I felt like it was very retro design. I felt like I was ready to go skiing, and it just felt like a really stylish jacket. The next one is also the cashmere coat, but in white. I was debating for so long if I should get it in white or black, but the last coat I tried on was this more oversized black trench. I ended up getting the one in white because I wanted something a little unique, but I know a lot of people have really strong opinions on white for outerwear, so let me know in the comments which one you guys would have picked. The next morning, my lamp came in, so I was installing that. But back to the FOMO discussion. In college, I experienced FOMO a lot regarding parties and social events. Like during freshman year, you feel like you're missing out on like the formation of friend groups. I never lived in a dorm, so I felt like I really missed out on that whole, time period. I also felt like a lot of times that I went out on the weekend was not because I really wanted to go out and drink, but it came from more of a place of anxiety that I would be missing out on something if I didn't. I think that's like the one thing I'm grateful for post-grad. There's no longer this pressure to just go out every single weekend and be entrapped in that social bubble of your college community. I feel definitely more at peace with making decisions that I actually want, like staying in and watching movies on a Saturday night instead of going clubbing. But now FOMO appears in a couple different ways. Instead of comparing social lives, it's now comparing careers, financial stability, or even milestones. I guess at the end of the day, FOMO is just feeling like you aren't keeping up with the rest of your friends or the rest of the people around you. Feeling like they have better lives than you, which at the end of the day, we know deep down isn't true, but it just feels so true in the moment. Clearly, this is something I've experienced before and something that I'll probably keep experiencing, but here's some tips that I've learned has really helped with dealing with it. The first is to stop being the victim. I think it's really easy to just feel like things are happening to you and that you have no control over these things. Like, my friends didn't invite me to this party and they're just having so much fun without me right now. But instead of feeling bad for yourself, take action and initiate those relationships or actions yourself. Like, if you weren't invited to a party, yeah, it sucks for like 5 seconds, but don't let yourself like mope around the whole day. Make your own party next time, Plan a fun dinner party or suggest like meeting up with your friends. Don't sit around and wait for things to happen. By being proactive, you shift from feeling powerless to feeling empowered. At the end of the day, it's important to remember that you are in control of how you connect with others and the experiences that you have. So take charge and create moments that you know that you'll enjoy. The second is to place more attention on the times when you do feel included, when you are hanging out with friends. I feel FOMO the worst when I'm alone, and it's just so easy to forget that I was literally hanging out with friends yesterday. Remind yourself of those moments when you do feel connected and feel valued. It's easy to focus on the times where you feel left out, but by appreciating the times where you were included, you can shift your mindset. Keep a mental or even physical list of like recent fun experiences to ground yourself in reality. FOMO often comes from a distorted perception, so consciously acknowledging these positive interactions will just help you feel more content and reduce the fear of missing out. The third is to just distract yourself. Like I said, I feel FOMO the worst when I'm alone, so if you know that about yourself, do fun things by yourself so you don't have time to dwell on what others are doing. Watch a movie, go for a walk, start a new hobby. Like, I've been crocheting, I've been running. When you're engaged in activities that you enjoy, you will feel so much more fulfilled and less focused on what you might be missing. Spending time alone can be just as rewarding as being with others, if not more so. The fourth is to embrace JOMO, or the joy of missing out. This is such a funny word, guys, but instead of feeling anxious about missing out on social events and experiences, enjoy the freedom that comes from opting out. JOMO is about being content where you are, focusing on self-care and just valuing your own space and time without feeling pressured by what other people are doing. Like, you just need to shift your mindset on focusing on living in the moment, being grateful for what you already have, and being at peace with yourself, knowing that you're on your own journey without comparing yourself to others. Good morning, guys. We are getting ready to go to lunch with Ting Ting. I've recently been putting on like this floral. I've recently been putting on this coral. I've recently been putting this coral shade of blush, and I feel like I actually really like it. I think it complements my skin tone, and it gives like a really fun, like really natural blushing. Or maybe I just actually have blush blindness and I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I always feel like a bald rat in a slick back bun. They only had whole or coconut milk, and I don't like either, so we're not going there.
Obviously, at the end of the day, these are so much easier said than done, and it's just really hard to internalize these things, especially when you're feeling down in the dumps, you know, feeling alone, feeling isolated. But I think by like consciously following the 4 things I said above really helps with like the mental battle that goes on in your own mind whenever you feel like triggered by social media posts or, I don't know, seeing your friends' locations together or something. At the end of the day, because comparison is truly the thief of joy, and you do you, you're on your own journey, and you got it.